My requirement is I have actually added the data. By mistake, when I'm actually inserting this record into student table, I entered the fee as wrong. Now I need to update this information in this column. So how can I do that? That is by using a update statement. So how can I change the data type for this user? So let me try to use update. This is a syntax that you have to use, update. What is the table that you're updating? Student. And you need to use a keyword called as a set. And which column you're updating? Fee column, right? So just use a column fee. And let's say from 6,500, I just want to change to 7,502. And what will happen if I execute the statement something like this? It will update for all the rows. You're not mentioning which row you want to update, right? So it will update for all the rows. That's why whenever you write an update statement, you should specify which row it has to update. How can I specify that? Based on by using the where clause. So just use the where clause here, and where student ID. So this is a student ID column is equal to 101. Then you go and update the fees. So how many rows are there with the student ID 101? Only one record. So when I execute this statement, only one record will get updated. All right. So now just update the information row is updated. So even update is also a DML statement. For every DML, only for a DML statements, you need to use a commit and rollback. You cannot use a DML statement for a DDLs. You cannot use a commit and rollback for a DDL statements. See, when I have used a drop statement and the create statement, did I use commit and rollback? No. I've started using commit and rollback only for the insert, update, delete. Means very important statement that you have to remember is commit and rollback is applicable. Commit and rollback is applicable only for a DML statements, which it is there. So this is how you can use this. So this is more about inserting. So now let me commit the data for this. Use F11 and commit the data. Now go and check in your student table whether the data is updated or not. It should have been updated from 6,500 to 7,500. So this is how you can update the information. So now let's try to update. See, this time I understand that the date of joining is actually wrongly captured. So this all the students have joined the course on the same day. So I want to update the date of joining to unique date. Whatever the same date. So how would I write the update statement? Update student set DOJ date of joining is equal to, let's say I want to change this everything to 19th May or 22nd May 2015. Now if I don't mention the where clause, what will happen? It will applies to all the rows. So for all the rows will get updated. So let's try to check this. How many rows? What does it say? 3 rows updated. That means you have 3 rows and every row is updated. So just commit the data. Now I've committed it and go back and check whether the date of joining is updated or not. You see that? It's updated to 22nd for every student. So this is how you can use an update statement. All right. And this is proper. Now let's say when I've actually created a record, Sabina, this 101, so she is not joined the course. I actually want to delete that from the student table. So how would you do that? That is by using a delete statement. So delete delete from student. What will happen if I use a delete from student? It will delete all the rows from the table. So, but I don't want to delete all the rows. I want to delete only the student ID 101. So again, you need to use a where clause. So whenever you use a update and the delete statement, So where clause is like a man, you need to specify unless you want to update all the records. Okay. So where student ID is equal to 101. So enclose and then try to specify this F9 row is deleted. So what does it mean? So if you want to commit it, so just commit the data using this, and now the data is committed by this. So this is pretty much about the uh, student table. So how to delete a record and how to add a record. So if I use a delete from table, delete from student. So let's try to do this. Everything is deleted. What will happen if I roll back? Data will be reverted and still the data will be there in the table. So I'm using a rollback F12. Now go and check your student table. You still see that data, whatever it is there. So that's how you can use the insert, update, and the delete statement, how it will be triggered. So this is how you can create a table, and you can you can modify the data in the table, and you can delete the data from the table. So to show you how the tables will be created and how the data can be added to the tables, we discussed about this logic.